parents are embarrassed at the mention of sexuality education. Not necessarily because they don't want to teach it, or not necessarily because they don't want to inform their children, but because some people went through this phase and they never healed. So it's quite difficult whenever they remember what happened to them. But you not wanting to talk about it does not safeguard your child not knowing about it. Because the truth is, whatever we shy away from, a third party is already teaching your child. So why not be the first role model? Why not be the first person as a parent to teach your child sexuality education? Today, I'll be mentioning some myths that many parents think about and feel, oh, if I teach my children sexuality education, this will be the result or the consequence. The number one myth I want you to take out of your mind is that if you live in a safe community or an environment that you think is very safe, then your child is safe from sexual abuse. Cut that out of your mind, because whether you live in a safe environment or you live in a very bad environment, your child is still prone to sexual abuse if you don't inform your child. Number two myth is the fact that only strangers can sexually molest or sexually abuse my child. Cut it off again. Whether it's a stranger, whether it's people you... In fact, study shows that many times the people that molest or sexually abuse children are mostly the people that are close to those child. They are the relatives, they are the friends of the family, they are the cousins, they are the teachers. The people that are close to your children are mostly the people that molest your child. So you need to cut out the fact that you think it's only strangers that molest children. No, it's not. The third myth is it's only girls that are sexually abused. Have you smelled the coffee recently of what is going on social media? Even what is going on in the States right now? Boys are sexually molested too. Just because boys don't talk about it doesn't mean they are not sexually molested. Most times, boys don't want to say it because they feel that ego inside of them will not want them to divulge that kind of thing to somebody that is close to them. What's the number fourth myth? The fourth myth is that most times children lie about being sexually abused just because they want to have their way. I don't think any child would want to lie about something like that. Children hardly lie about being sexually molested. If you are a parent that is very conversant and you're close to your child, and a child mentions that kind of thing to you, I think the first thing you need to do is to start investigating and get to the bottom of whatever your child has told you. Don't shove it away. You know why? The moment your child tells you about being sexually abused and you don't take cognizance, or you don't take it, you take it lightly, you're not so, chalant about it, nonchalant attitude, that child will not come back to you anymore. And that child might not heal. So when your child tells you, or someone around you tells you that somebody sexually molested me or somebody touched me inappropriately, then you should take it up. Don't try to shove it aside. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help the child. So please, parents, sexuality education is not just about sex. Because the fifth myth is that many parents think if I teach my child sexuality education, they want to practicalize it. No, keeping information from your child that you know will be useful for your child's life is actually information abuse. When you don't inform your child appropriately, when you don't inform your child at the right time, you are keeping a lot of information. It's not going to benefit you, and it's not going to benefit your child. Why not stand up today? Start that discussion. You don't necessarily have to wait for a good time to sit on the table and chit chat. Sexuality education is a daily discussion. It's an everyday discussion, every moment discussion. Why not start today? If you haven't started, you can still start today. It's better late than never. Once again, my name is Mojisola Sotunde. I'm a parent coach and I'm a sexuality educator.